So I suggest if you have a plan to join with us in the future, please upgrade your English, upgrade your education background, and have passion.
เรียนวิศวะสไตล์เยอรมันเจอกันที่ TGGS
What is the key challenge that you are confronting now from the work? What is difficult inside?
I would say it's not about easy or difficult. It's about the passion. Like the more I found out unknown things, that the more in that thing they make me to interest more on my thesis. It was like, but the current phase is like because cancer cell we just say it's a cancer cell, but actually the cancer cell itself has so many different types of cancer. Like you have a blood cancer or you have a tissue skin cancer or something like that. So each type of cancer cell they should have a different electromagnetic response.
What are the relevant parameters? Frequencies of the wave that you emit in, or the strength of the wave, or the strength of a electromagnetic field, or the distance? What is the key challenge over there?
The key challenge is the first thing is the range of the frequency control. Like because if it is too high, it will just run through the cells without any response.
Okay.
So normally it's between like 1 megahertz to 10 megahertz. In this range, we can normally detect the response from the cells.
Okay, and that means the range of the frequency have to be determined appropriately.
Yes.
To detect the cells, and according to your finding, the range which is good for detecting the cancer cells is in between 1 megahertz
to 10 megahertz.
But of course, the numbers varies again with the property of the cells, right?
Yes.
Okay, this is one good finding that you have found out. You have found already the, let's say, practical range which can be used for detecting the cancer. And is there any other difficulties, for example, design of the antenna or sensors, the size or whatever?
Okay, the size in my study is like about in the micrometer range, so the fabrication will be a little bit tough, but should be manageable.
But by the way, the sensor is installed inside the body or outside the body?
The sensor is just from the outside. You just like charge the sensor and maybe put on the skin.
Yes. Put it on your skin. But by the way, if the cancer is somewhere else, not because the sensor is put on, for example, on my wrist. If the cancer is in another part of the body, can you still detect it, or should I put the sensor very close to the part that I have the cancer?
Yes, actually, that if we are talking about that goes to the sensitivity of the sensors. Like, okay, if you increase the sensitivity of the sensor, is like once you put the sensor near your body, it can already detect like which part or maybe it's around its region, which part impedance has changes. So based on the changes in the impedance, then we can guess it. There should be some problem. That kind of like.
Okay, well, quite interesting, and it's quite impactful research work because it is related to human life, right? Yeah, sounds very interesting. What do you plan after the graduation? What would you like to do after?
For the graduations, like I have decided like to invest my whole life in this like cancer cell research field. Because I have seen a lot of like set scenarios like there's, for example, one of my friends as well, her daughter has a cancer, but she can afford it. She can afford it to go for all the courses, and then sadly, like at the final stage, they have to say goodbye because of that. So the cancer cell which I am designing is like it is very much like cost reduced.
Is it currently expensive or what?
Currently, no. To be the truth, the material that I use in my research is not more than 50 baht.
50 baht. Very cheap, right? But of course, when you install in the hardware, and there must be another effort on testing and try to pass the medical certification.
That would be more.
But of course, starting with 50 baht is already exciting. Okay, good. Now talking about studying at TGS, along the path that you stay at TGS, you have experienced everything, which is good for you, right? But if you would like to promote or to give information to your country fellow in Myanmar to join TGS, what would you like to recommend them to do before they join TGS, or what is good for them if they join TGS?
In order to join the TGGS, first thing is they need to prepare their English test. The second most important is they have to have a good grade throughout their bachelor degrees, because in TGGS here we have a lot of for the entrance we have a lot of competition, and it is not easy if your background of education is not strong enough. So I suggest if you have a plan to join with us in the future, please upgrade your English, upgrade your education background, and one more thing, have passion.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
This all the researchers and developers would say. By the way, you are mentioning about the English test. But what I have heard, just from my curiosity, in general, Myanmar people, they can speak good English, right? Normally.
Yes, I would say in percentage is like 50 to 60% who have just finished their high school. They are communicable, not in very efficient way, but in a communicable way.
Okay.
So once they have finished their bachelor degree, of course they can communicate well.
Yeah. Okay. Should not be big problem for Myanmar students to come to TGS, because Myanmar has a quite good background on English teaching and so on.
Yes.
Okay, great. But in the technical university in Myanmar, are they located in Rangkung, or in somewhere else? What is the capital or the cities where those universities are located?
Yes. Most of the university are located in, I would say, in each of the states. Yes. It's not like in Rangoon also they have it.
Yeah.
Yes, in I would say in Rangoon in Shan State also they have it. In the Mandalay region and Rangoon region also they have it.
Oh, each state has
its own university.
Yes. Okay.
But they will go for the general education syllabus. Yes.
Okay. But in which city do you have let's say a large population of students over there, or many universities are located over there? Which city then? Rangkong?
Rangoon. Another one is the Mandalay.
Mandalay.
Yes.
Two cities, Mandalay or.
They have a lot of they will have a dentist. They have a medical school university. They have a engineering university, and in Mandalay they also have an aerospace engineering university. In Rangoon they have a maritime university, medical university, computer engineering. Yes.
Wow, sounds very interesting. Yeah. Because now currently we are trying to accept more Myanmar students to TGS, and this would be a good chance that we have to talk with Ted, and Ted can have good conversation and information that can motivate you to join TGS. Okay, thank you very much, Ted, for coming today, and I hope that the information that Ted has given here would be very beneficial for everyone who are listening to us. Goodbye then. See you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye. สวัสดีครับ
เรียนวิศวะสไตล์เยอรมันเจอกันที่ TGGS